Hello, hi Moss, hi Misty. How you two doing? Hello everyone. I'm hoping for finally one stream with no technical issue. Let's hope. Hi. oh, oh man. Hello. So far so good. I'm touching wood. How you all doing? It's Friday, the end of the week. Work's over. I didn't work today. Uh, how are you all doing? How are you all surviving this day? Doing good. That's perfect. That's glad to hear. I'm still exhausted, still tired, but not as much as like I. Literally, right before stream starts, I was so like, do I cancel? I'll go to bed. I go to sleep. Uh. But then I moved up and start my stuff, and like, why suddenly am I awake? I was in the assembly stage. That's awesome! That's awesome! Let's go! New PC. That's all. So it's always the moment of like the events of things. Ah, Daz, hi, hello, thanks for resetting. 14 months. Oh, thank you. I know you'll lurk, Daz. I know. Happy lurking. I need to change these. I want to. Is today? But why? Okay, that's. Yeah. I want. I'll reconfigure these. I'll look up. I think there's a way for me to have a bot that will. Because I saw that today this morning. I think there's a bot I can activate that disable some of these. Oh, it works. Expose a loophole. Yeah, there's a loophole. Look, the issue with the loophole is that Misty, nothing holds you back, or Moss holds you back to just steal the first again. Daz just used all her attempts. But yeah, I'll look to maybe have a bot or something I can enable and disable these. I'm queuing material. Let's burn everything. I knew people could do that. That's the issue. You're handing me a bug report of like, yes, I already have that bug report. Go try again. Find a new one. GG. uh, but yeah, I want to look up how to make these something more fun for people. Like, that's your job, not mine. But yeah, I want to look how to do these things. Like for having a very high tier can unlock something. I would have had D&D stuff, and that could be fun. I'll have to look up. Like, I know there's a lot of chatbot allowed to do a lot of things like this, so we'll see. We'll hope. This will be my weekend. These are the things that I want to do. I've been wanting to do for so long, and yeah, that's going to be my weekend. I'll have to look. Pretty sure there is something I can do for that. Like, I want to add the custom message, which are already have in my head of like what kind of custom message could be there, and it could be fun. And yeah, on this, how you all doing? How is it doing? We're going to go back today to Final Fantasy 14. I was hesitant of like, do we start patch or do we start Manderville? But for me, the Manderville quest will be more like, I want to do this on a weekend, and if possible, with some friends. I'm not just like, oh, I have some friends with me to do these. It's more like, I have friends with me so we can do voices and have fun with these. Because these are the quests that the brain, the dev just went, I want to do a stupid story. I have this stupid idea that does not fit into the main storyline, and people said, yes, let's do those. Let's do curse stuff with the facial animation too. They just decided to do so much crazy work. Like, we've just spent so long to do a serious story. Let me have some fun. And they're so fun. They're just so fun. And the only issue with these quests is that, like nearly every single outside of the main story content are not voice. So, yeah. So, but that's the thing. If I can find like 2 people with me a weekend, maybe 3, we could maybe do something like that. Have some fun. Because Manderville quests are stupid and everyone will have fun. But on this, how about we switch to the games? Hey, eat here. And I already prepare ahead of time. There's also the sound, but right now since I'm not active on this, the sound is there. And be proud, chat, because everyone, for the simple reason of like, my scenes in OBS are all clean. They're very clean. Like, if I want to, I wanted to adjust my avatar, like my alley in the corner over there. I know exactly where it is. I can just go to it. Boop. Do this. There we go. I know where it is. I know what to do. And we will adjust Ellie. I was seeing a little of text. I don't want to see a little of text. Here you go. Alright, let's stop the music. Because we have the game. I think it could be a little louder. There we go. How is it? Answering to what I'm hearing, let's do system sound. I'm on 60. There we go. That feels feels a little too loud. There you go. Alright, so today is not extra content, it's not special content or anything, it's literally we go to the main story quest, which, if I recall by my own memory, we need to go back to Vesper Bay. Am I right? I am! Also, I've been since yesterday. I've re-downloaded Baldur's Gate 3 on my console, on my PS5, and I just started to replay, and just create me like the mood of like, I want to replay this so bad. I could play it technically if I do the December. I don't know what to call it. I want to be to have a D&D month where I play D&D games or talk about D&D. I don't know. I'll figure it out. But I wanted to do a month, and for me it was easy. Like, oh, December. Like, and there's some people could say, oh, you could call it like D&D December, but it's already attained by another creator. I don't want to play on their playground and thing. So it was like December in Dragons or Dungeon in December, but December in Dragon was sounding more. I don't know. I'll have to workshop around this on how to call this. But yeah, I wanted to have a month just to play, not only just talk and play other like D&D stuff, but all our TTRPG. And I'm also looking for people that could want to play Baldur's Gate 3. I want to play this game so bad. It would be fun. I do too much though. Like, it's usually the kind of, have you finished the game once? No. I'll help and I'll shut the fuck up in my corner. And if the answer is yes, I did finish the game. Okay, how much do you know about this game? How much do you want me to destroy everything that you know? And I think if I do a playthrough on stream one day, I'll do the special Dark Urge storyline, because it's the, not that I want to say canon, but it's the one that has the most lore interesting aspect to it. Right? Price of principle. Are you voiced? You're not. It pleases me to see you well. Hi, Tataru. Excuse me for interrupting. My lady, the gentleman from Ashgana Sports has just left. Listen now, why you didn't want to receive him? You did well, Tataru. Please inform the guards that we will not be receiving any further guests this morning. Thank you. With Gaius von Balsar, the destroyer's ultimate weapon, the eyes of the world, and follow every moment, scars, remembering to blink. Our once worked in secret, we had precious few friends and shall too many enemies. We are now besieged by benefactors, each one more eager than the last, to offer us his complete support. And to embarrassment of riches. Of course, every promise and patronage comes with a price. Some make their intention known from the start, while others endeavor to engage us more subtly. Just how they will, the message is very the same. We shall help you, but only if you help us. The gentleman Tataru spoke of was more brazen than most. In exchange for certain supplies, he will have us resolve a business dispute. Naturally, I refuse him, as I have every other merchant of his ilk. Plus, the syndicate's overture. I know what to read. Richard, soon as easily rejected. Before the sign of the Seventh Dawn, it was with a goal of serving Eorzea, not the interest of individual Eorzean. Our neutrality is fundamental to our cause. In my heart, I know this to be true, and yet if accepting these offers of patronage could empower us to do greater goods, I do not warrant greater consideration. Our Beldigian colleagues have been generous beyond measure, but we cannot expect them to. Forgive me, I did not mean to burden you, so. Yet my urge to share this dilemma may not be wholly misguided. Might I impose you upon a consult to the others? They're like to have their own opinions on this matter. Yay! We saved the world, now we talk money. Or at least other stuff. Okay, you will see me do these. Like, I don't know how to explain. I'm for me, the difference between playing right now on PC, because I'm playing on PC version, even though I'm using a controller, is I'm using my PC controller, which is an Xbox controller. I got no issue with those. Like, it's the same. Aside the joystick is a different spot, but I don't care. But somehow, when I run, when I press forward, I cannot stick to a straight line per se. It's like I'll wobble from the side to side. Sorry, it's a little weird to explain. I thought first, like, is it the game? But when I replay on PlayStation, I don't have this. It's really just the Xbox joystick that's like that. So, yeah. Alright. Here are the scions. Hey, you. Okay. So, here's the thing. You're actually speaking all English. I'll try my best. But I don't expect to be good. It is a lot of the powerful to attract covetous as well as the needy. Does thou prudence dictate that those with power prefer aid with one hand, whilst on the other restate ever on their hill? Alas, we have not the luxury of time to decipher our petitioner. Machination. Yeah. Nay, not while the beast tribe do labor unseen, defiant in defeat, to raise up their fallen primal once more. Doubt not that they shall return, stronger and bolder both, nor that we shall be the ones to meet them. This sacred charge shall ever be ours. It is but a pity we are so few, and our fortune so finite. Oh boy. And if you ask, no, it does not get better. This character... no, okay, no. It does get better because Ryuji eventually gets fully voiced, every single fucking time. I won't have to read this brute. It's all English. Hi, Hida. I've been singing a lot of gift lately, but Papa Limo keeps me send them back. I wouldn't be so bad, but some of them are really nice. I mean, very nearly a bit in your principle nice, you know? None can deny that we will benefit from support, but if it comes at the cost of our principles, neutrality was ever a delicate matter. I've lost count of the times I've had to explain to people that our allegiance need not necessarily lie in the same place as our headquarters. Mind you, if we are to sell our service for Gil, we might as well declare our fealty to Ulda now, and have done with it. I'm quite sure Ida will enjoy the bribes. Recall you are meeting with the Admiral shortly after sent a word of summoning a Titan. Then perhaps you also recall my words to our host. I said into Merlwib that her people had broken their treaty with the kobolds, and that the beastmen had just responded. That we had been called to intervene in a conflict which she herself had invited. I spoke in short the truth. And wherefore did I speak it? Because owing no allegiance to Limsa, I felt no compulsion to allow the Leminsian to distort the fact that narrative which justify their action and absolve them of guilt. I know how to read, guys. I swear, I'm having such a Upon this subject, Menfilia can expect a similar reply. Our many allegiance with the city-state have already weakened our claim to neutrality, but the path she contemplates will see us relinquish it entirely. Fortune begets power, power fortune. That we, especially you, have power is beyond doubt. The question is what to do with it. You may be interested to know that there is a growing belief amongst the refugee that Alamigo could be liberated. Only the Scion would come in their strength to the cause. Yet, theirs is but one of many causes. We stand at a crossroad. Each path is paved with good intention, but where they lead is far from clear. What do you unlock? Ooh, yeah, I'll need to do those eventually. Hi. Hmm, this situation is not wholly unexpected. I too have given much thought about our organization's future, though it will seem I have reached a different conclusion. Maybe this time I made my feelings known to the antecedent. Come along. Side note, Alphino will still be a rich brat until like half of Heaven's Word. You desire counsel, and so you shall have it, Midfilia. The sign of the Seven Dawn must leave Ul'dah. You must do what? So long as we remain within Ul'dah territory, we will never be free to act with impunity. Moving our headquarters to Vesper Bay only delayed the inevitable. We have demonstrated our capabilities, and the Syndicate has taken note. We will not suffer our organization to remain independent. Now, we are far too dangerous for that. Surely you realize that they are the reason Vesper Bay still lacks an Interite. They know full well how beneficial one will be to our cause. Which is why it and other favors will be denied on us unless we cooperate. If Ul'dah is no longer suitable, where would you leave us? Go. Experience that has taught us that the appearance of neutrality is important as the reality. Accordingly, we must keep each of the great nation at arm's length and plant our banner in a place which all agree to be beyond their borders. Modona. Revenant's Toll, to be precise, it lies within neutral territories and offer all the essential facilities we require. By way of an additional benefit, it also frequented by a veritable legion of adventurers who may serve to supplement our ranks. I am, of course, conscious of the fact that we have developed a certain bond with Ul'dah and her people over the years, but I truly believe this to be the best course of action. As you yourself observe, we have an invaluable ties to the local community, forged through years in concerned efforts. Ul'dah is our home, Alphino. To cast aside everything we have built and start anew in the desolate wasteland will be beyond reckless. The decision is yours to make, Antecedent. I ask only that you recall the shared purpose which first moved us to found the sign of the Seven Dawn, and which moved you to found the path of the 12 here that. We aspire to an ideal, you and I. Just as my grandfather did, that makes us more than mere comrades in arms. We are as much your family as... That would be all. I'm sure you have some familiar affairs of your own to attend to. Your concern is more generous, but no, I have left them in the hands of men better suited to the task than I. I could not very well allow my personal affairs to come before the needs of others, after all. Alright. Those are... Give me this to prepare for later, when I switch to dark. Moving on. Leave Ul'dah. Has it already come to this? Okay. 1.0. Minfilia is from Ul'dah. This is one of the reasons why this place is placed in the Ul'dah territory. By the way, she's from here. Pretend to Alphino. He is engaged in some business or other and requires your assistance. You'll be on your way. Alphino waits upon you, and I have much to think about. Oh, and then we shall have my answer in due time. He is in trouble. Hey, kid. Confounded, she knows what must be done, and still she hesitates. All because of these faithful rumor. Should explain Mephila's mother, well, adoptive mother, was among the great many who perished during the calamity. Philemin was her name, though you may know her better as the songstress of Fulda. She was a performer of singular talent and much beloved by the people of Eorzea, not to mention a certain Shalayan minstrel. As you may imagine, the news of her passing was greeted with shock and disbelief by her adoring followers, many of whom refused to acknowledge what had happened. That her body was never found only served to encourage speculation. Mephilia too struggled at first to accept the truth, but as Philemon's absence stretched from months into years, she saw that there could be no other explanation. Until recently, at any rate. For whatever reason, rumors have once again begun to circulate that Philemon is alive and well. One of her informants, Father Iliud, yeah, that's it, has sent word that a woman matching the songstress description has been seen of late at a seaside resort of Costa del Sol. If you could succeed in tracking her down, I have no doubt that any worries that now plague Mephila's heart might be assured. I mean to set forth for Lanlucia at once. Let us reconvene there and inquire with Master Jejuju at the veracity of these rumors. I don't know how to pronounce his name, man. I'm trying here. Alright, Costa del Sol, here we go. TP. Yeah. TP. Thank you. Alright, over here. Yeah, I must go see the rich guy. Hey, buddy. Sir, sans my Miko Muse, why have you forsaken me? Titan Spain, I mean, what makes you to be my humble resort? Philemon, you mean to tell me the goddess-made flesh who dwelt among us until so very recently was a songstress of Fulda? Yes, woman, if I had known that, I would have chained her to my bedpost and never let her leave. Oh, for shame. To think that she now plies her trade to riffraff of the west of wherever she said she was going. Tragedy, I say. The tragedy! West it is. Thank you. Your information will serve us well. That said, there are any number of places she could be. I shall begin my search by the docks and see if any witness might have some knowledge to spare. I would be most appreciative if you could travel to the wine port and do the same. Yee. What? Wine port it is. Which is just on the other side of this mountain. To what we do with pleasure. Ah yes, we did receive a customer matching that description. It was a delight to behold. Give the woman her due, her perfume was so ghastly. I had no choice but to eject her from the premise, interfering with tasting, you understand? If she is your quarry, I console your blind associate. His olfactory perception is, without fear, you could not smell woman from mile away. They say you could smell her from 10. Yep. You want to know if you have seen a Mikode lass by the name of Philomen? I wish. I haven't seen a lass of any description for our too bloody long. Excepting yourself, of course. Thanks. That was useful. Alright, now we go see the blind guy. Shaman Lomani. Shamani Lomani. I see you have had many great adventures since last we spoke. You must have shared it with me sometime. The girl from a little while ago? One does not forget a perfume like that. So robust and intoxicating, yet seamlessly familiar. Reminiscent of a bloom native to these parts, in fact. I said as much when we spoke. She complimented my power of observation and asked me where she might find some of the flowers. So I told her to follow the road south into Raincatcher Gully and then head east after crossing the second bridge. A flower which grew in the shades of the cliff have the strongest scent you see. If you make haste, you may yet find her there. And this is a moment where I can use my mount and fly there! Because I will not fly! Hi, Salty! Hello! How you doing? Been some times. Hope you're doing well. Hey, everyone. They'll give me you. This is Salty. Salty's incredible. She does hard and also play a lot of RPG, which I appreciate so much. I'm online with your stream. I stream late. I hope you're doing well. I've been lurking your stream so often, from your R to Star Ocean. To be fair, seeing you playing Star Ocean has made me like, oh, I want to replay those. Those were good games. Replay it. I have so many games already. I'm having so much fun with Star Ocean. Yeah, they're good. Especially like you're playing Second Story. I've only played the original, never played the remake. I've heard so many good things about the remake. I've played mainly the third, fourth. Yeah, that's pretty much it. Save all the characters I left in the dust. Look, I'm slowly going through January, but in February I'm going through Final Fantasy month, and I'm playing Final Fantasy Tactic that month. My save file is ready. You have no idea. Like, I'll speedrun the game so bad. Have you played before? I've played the original. I've finished it once, but never been capable of doing it again because it's time consuming. So when I saw you play the Tactic Ivalice Chronicles, the remake, they fixed the soft lock, and I was so yeah. That's when I saw you play the remake. I was like, I heard that. Wait, there's voice acting now in the game. This made my head like, as soon as I got my paid, I went and bought it. And I've grinded a little already. Just so you can understand, Ramza has every class on lock. And to make you understand where am I in the game, I officially did one battle of combat. That's it. I didn't do anything else in story-wise. I'm still in the beginning. Yup. As soon as you reach the second town. Yes, I grinded. Because this is a way the game works, is random battles are at your levels. So even if you like, oh, I'll do this one random battle of like, oh, I'm over leveled, they'll be your levels. So the XP you receive and such are still good. So I don't have equipment. I have equipment for shit. But I'm very powerful. Like, I don't have everything unlocked. I don't have. I just make like, I want my characters to have at least some of these class, some of these skills. So yeah, you can technically max out it before even starting the story. Exactly. My point was like, let me do this one grinding off stream, like this one giant grind. Then let me go so that I can get it out of the way. When I'll start Fantasy Tactic on stream, I'll start a new file, and when I reach the exact moment of where I am, I'll just reload the save file was prepared. Will that help with Wegraph fight? Trust me, Wegraph's in trouble against me. You have no idea how strong I can already be. The guy is in trouble. Like, the only time I might redo some grinding session might be near the end of the game, just to have like all the extra character, to have boost them. I spent 4 hours slamming my face against that fight. Look, Wegraph is something. Don't get me wrong. First time I played this game, Wegraph was hell. That guy was impossible to fight. I've bashed my head against that fight so bad because I technically did soft lock myself there until I figure out like, okay, let me try every single possible thing until I succeed. And I did. Took me everything. And every single time I tried to replay tactics since then, I've reached Wegraph. Oh, I'm not ready. And stop playing there. So that's why I told myself, like, let me overgrind right now. You know what? Let me grab my Switch, baby. Come here. Let me look up. Let me look up quickly. On tactic. Because I think I'm at the. I think I only did the first fight. I'm pretty sure. Because oh no, wait! I would have done the second fight too. Because I had to. Yeah. This one. And I love so much the music in Tactics. I love it so bad. Alright. Okay, yeah. So I did 2 fights. I was wrong. I did 2 fights. So to make you understand, Delita and Argat, did not touch those 2. Delita is level 1. Argat is level 2. Ramza is level 40. And my 4 other members are level 32. Literally, I went to Ramzam's home and started grinding from that point. Because of that. So yeah. By the time I reach Wegraph, trust me, he's in trouble. Because I have the one thing I've discovered especially with Tactic, is like, have a T. Steal shit. You must steal shit. You must steal everything. Oh, this is better equipment that I can have right now. Let me get Rabbit. I don't care. So, Ramza, trust me, can steal everything. Alright. Let me get this guy. You're what? Yeah, I have no choice. Guess I have spells. Alright. I hate because they're not voice acted yet. All these scenes I have to speak. But I hope you're doing well, by the way, Salty, and everything. I know, like, I'm lurking. I'm lurking. I'm seeing your heart. I'm seeing your gameplay true. Trust me. I'm your dead stranger. I did not realize my activities had aroused the guru's ire until it was too late. The rolls can be used to make a perfume, you see, and Philemon, I don't doing good. I'm happy you're having fun lurking. I'm glad I get to lurk you return tonight. Thank you for being here. Really appreciate you. We need to plan something eventually. We need to plan something. Who are you? Who do you serve? Yes. Yes. It appears you already found our woman. Consider me impressed, my friend. The songstress of Hulda, I presume? Minfilia, or shall I say, Asila, is looking for you. Asila? You're the very picture of health, my lady, yet the world thinks you're dead. I can only conclude that this was by the design. The question is, why? Not everyone who endeavors to find me does so with the best intentions, child. You'll be pleased to know that I fully intend to reveal myself to Minfilia when the time is right. Oh, well, that does please me. More than you know. But tell me, sojourn in the forest of Flavicia aside, when exactly will the time be right? And I deem it so. Do you imagine I traveled all this way on a whim? As I was telling your associate prior to intrusion, I came here to harvest these flowers for use in a perfume. Does that satisfy your curiosity, or would you interrogate me further? My apologies for the interruption. Anyway, now we all have that which we came for, and we continue this conversation in a safe locale. Wine port, you say? All right. This is not at all how I envisioned it. I can scarce begin to imagine what emotion will go through Mephila's heart when she reunites with her mother after all these years. Yeah, buddy, I don't think you understand what she just said, right? Spell speed, mind, intelligence. I need this one. You say my daughter awaits us in Vesper Bay, yes? I've kept her waiting long enough. Let us be off on the next ferry, and finish fashioning the perfume along the way. Understood. Go with me. It would be a pleasure to escort you to the Wakey's End. Yes, follow the little nerd. Oh! Wait, you bring me here? Okay. I was expecting to have to teleport and such. Okay. Oh well, time saving. Sound. Ah, no, no voice acting. I would have wanted. Oh wait, no, that's true. They've reduced the amount of voice acting in patches. I forgot about that. Okay. Okay. We've currently hit patches like we finished Base of Farewell Reborn and everything, and they've reduced the number of voice acting for some time because they were already in the process of finding new voice actors. It was during a time Square Enix was actually looking out for like um, their own studio voice acting for English, which is based in London, by the way. Um, but yeah, I forgot about that. Oh god, I have to read the whole story in the that will be a pain. All right, Edison, you have a guest. Lamin? I was saying Asila, but Asilia. I was wrong. I was not saying the I. Adopted, right? It's another. She was adopted by her. This one. I haven't seen her like this in years. I don't think I have to talk about this. I will talk about this after. I never truly believe it when they told me you were dead, but I kept you away so long. The Imperials came for me, as I always knew they would, and so I resolved to stay as far away from you as I could. Lest their pursuit of me endanger you and our cause, I could think of no better way to grant you freedom. The freedom to continue our work. And continue that you did, achieving things I would have imagined possible. I followed you every success and celebrate in secret. I'm so proud of you, Celia. Learn from the best. I have a gift for you. Cell City of Perfume. You remembered. How could I ever forget? You worried all the time. If I ever lost sight of you, I could find you again just by following my nose. I did not think it was pain anymore. Was I gone through so much trouble? It was no trouble to me, Dolly. I fear I cannot say the same for River. I could not have made it without her. I killed a monster. There's something else. This is the cat's eye I found. All the years you kept it. My father was a member of Alamigan resistance. When I was yet a child, he brought me here to Ulda. The accident which claimed his life happened shortly after our arrival, which is something happened in 1.0. In 1.0, one of the very first events story is a Gubu being unleashed in Ulda, which kills her father, and you actually help save her with Tancred. It was Limamin who took care of me then. She raised me as her home, taught me everything I needed to know to survive. I'm no stranger to the fact of your history, yet I fear I have failed to grasp their implication. It's clear that there is much I do not know about you and your mother both. One of her first lessons to me concerning mining, and I was a very dedicated student. This cat's eyes was the first stone I unearthed. It wasn't much, of course, but I was exceedingly proud to have found it nonetheless. So I gave it to Lamin as a gift. She said it was beautiful, but I am a lot lost. Why are you returning this to me? Is something amiss? No, Astilia. Nothing is amiss. Quite the opposite. I need you to realize how far you've come and how much further you must still go. You and your allies have accomplished more than I could ever hope. You have succeeded where I failed and made me so proud that words fail me. But even as I marvel at the woman you've become and all the many things you've done, I cannot help but think of that which you have yet to do, and of what it may entail. Celia, daughter, cannot stay here anymore. You and the Scion must leave Hulda. Amen. You built it once, Celia. You can build it again. And this time, we'll do it together. Truly? Alphino, the time has come to the Scions to leave Vesper Bay. We shall establish a new headquarters in Revenant's Stoll, as you propose. Much work lies ahead of us. Inform our fellow Scions, send words to the student of Baldesion. Preparation begins at once. I will stay in the room and we'll talk about something. Alright, this is only, okay. Let me go to first person. Let me change run here. Like, many people who've played Final Fantasy or anything like this know that what's the characteristic of, like, most character design in Final Fantasy is unnecessary build. Minfilia is one of the biggest proof of this. Look at this. So many unnecessary builds around her. But there's one more thing. Can someone explain me why the butthole? Why the butthole for what seems to be like? Why? I'm not kidding. This is her ass right there. Like, I've never truly questioned a lot of character design, but this one was among the why. But why? Alright. Ooh, actually, I just saw the time. We'll do this cutscene and we'll go on break. It is all well and good that we have found ourselves a new home in Revenant's Stoll. There is so much to be done, and it is in so little time. Our first step will be to secure the Corporation of Adventurers Guild, representative there. Were it not for the Guild considerable efforts, the original Camp Revenant's Stoll will have never been established, much less a more heavily fortified successor. However, with the construction still ongoing, and resource in short supply, it seems certain that the Guild will require something in return for their support. Sympathetic to our cause, though they may be. Whatever they ask, I shall not begrudge it. To be plain, we need them more than they need us. Without their assistance, such essential tasks as securing new facilities, cultivating relationship with the local merchants, and recruiting adventurers will prove difficult, if not impossible. Do not concern yourself with such matter, antecedent. Really, Alphino, if I concern myself with anything, it surely matters such as these. And directly, perhaps, I say that you might instead concern yourself with a different matter, namely, to whom the resolution of such matter might best be entrusted. And here I am. Nor do I come alone. May I present the esteemed emissary of the Adventurers Guild at Revenant's Stoll. It is an honor, descendant, upon receiving word of your intention from Master Alphino, we thought it best to begin talk at the earliest available opportunity. Know that my associate at Revenant's Stoll hold the Sign of the Seventh Dawn in the highest regard. We should be honored to welcome your organization. There are, of course, certain provisions which must needs to be negotiated. If it please you, I will do so. It does. Madam, unless I am much mistaken, you are the one known as Hallie. Are you not? May I say that what pleasure it is to make your acquaintance. Slavborn spoke of you in the most glowing terms, to steal an Imperial Reaper and then use it to infiltrate Gargalian Castrum. It is an undertaking few would contemplate, and fewer still survive. You shall always be welcome at Ravenstall. Hope you will favor us with your presence again ere long. Well, assuming your reputation precedes you, maybe I should dispatch you to Ravenstall with all haste as first intended. But before that, I dare say you have earned yourself a rest. After all, you have traveled so far, and there is always so much you have done for us, and for me. We will speak again. Till then, take care. Okay, this is one thing I forgot to mention. Between Arel Reborn and Evansworth, there used to be over 180 quests. They've reduced these number 3 times because, oh my god. So now, some cutscenes are gone. Some dialogues have vanished. Is it important? Not really. But technically between that cutscene and the one we saw before, we had to go here to some other place and actually go to our install and come back. We're able to get some rest. I'll ask you to come with me to the cellar. Alphina's return, and it will seem there is something you will share with us. Oh my god. Okay, I'll stop there. And we'll continue after breaks. Sorry for that. Right? You are back in 3 minutes.
And welcome back from the ads. Slowly, surely. Let's switch back here and do this. There we go. You're here. Good. I come bearing news. The negotiations are concluded, and our Friends Adventurers Guild have agreed to furnish us with new facilities and material support in exchange for our assistance in the ongoing defense and development of Revenant Stoll. The Scion of Seven Dawn shall have a new home in Mordona, the Rising Stone. A bittersweet victory, if true be told. I cannot deny that I come to look forward to Tartarus' tale of our many guests and their many, many demands. From the waking sun to the rising stone. That's really poetic. That wasn't your doing, was it? I too have news to share. In expectation of this momentous day, I personally informed the Alliance leader of our plans, and they have each pledged their full support, General Roban included. Moreover, I have decided that the time is right for us to cast off the vestige of our Order's veil of secrecy and announce ourselves to the world. Are you sure that is wise, antecedent? If anything, it is mere formality. Our existence is quite possibly the worst kept secret in Orzian. Let us affirm our identity, proclaim our achievement, that all may know that what the Science of the Seven Dawn stand for. Well, obvious risk apart, it will be nice to receive a little more recognition. And the people who have the right to know save them. It is my hope that this gesture will encourage the people of Eorzea to place their trust in us. I will reveal to them the true extent of our power. Yes, but in doing so, I will show them that it is a power accountable to no one, and at once at all. And what of us? We who have failed Primal and faced down the Empire. To you, my fellow Scions, I will say this. Prepare for the challenge which lies ahead, for they will be great indeed. Great, I say, yet not greater than us, and we will rise to them, as we have time and again united as one. There must be a way I can... Wait, Hera is said to be rich in minerals. Maybe I should ask Philomen to teach me the basics of mining too. So, I assume they've kept the Tartarus tale. Alright. Do you ever wonder how does it? Do you ever wonder how he does it, Alfino? I mean, it was almost predictable that he should appear with an emissary of the Adventurers Guild, mere moment after I had expressed the need to forge ties between our organizations. Truly, a sense of timing rivals even your own. Setting such mysteries aside from the present, I have a task for you. I'd like you to deliver these documents to Slafbong. They concern our forthcoming move. You take care of the road and represent us well. Alright. Let's teleport. Us, killer of primals. We are just a delivery boy. I was told to expect a Scion. I didn't expect it to be you. It has been far too long. You have something for me, yes? Yes. Let's see now. Yes, everything's over here in order. You'll be staying with us for a while, yes? But that dozen more like you. Since we don't, though, we'll just give you the work of a dozen men. I just. Wait, this one. Yay. It's possibly a primal. Already? Back to do the work of a dozen men, I see. Digest. Even I can appreciate that an important woman such as yourself has little time with menial tasks. But since you're here, perhaps you've been keen on having a look around the site's new home. See that impressive structure over there? That's the place. It was originally built to house a branch of the guild. As such, it comes complete with a tavern where adventurers can rest from the road, fill their bellies with good food and drink, and their ears with tales of fortune to be had about the realm. It may get a bit raucous at times, but I imagine it'll be good as a place as any to recruit capable of men and women to your cause. Come with me, I'll show you around.
Is that you? I'm quite sorry to interrupt, but I have a most urgent news. We received grim tidings from Grindania. It will appear that our aid is required at once. I must ask you to report back to the Waking Sun with all due haste. Is everything quite alright, friend? Nah. Got shit to do. I guess I'm privy to the details, but it will appear this is no time for a leisurely tour. But no worries. You can rest assured that I'll see to all necessary arrangement. Return anytime after you've seen to your more pressing matter. And we go back to Vesper Bay. I can just use this now. Wait, what do you unlock? What is as such? Great beer, but I return your memory to remembering. What do you unlock? Oh! Alright. Like, this is what I was saying in the first few parts. I could have just used my own character and play with the New Game Plus. But I really wanted to go see them also, like, because they give new rewards for these old quests, and don't get these rewards. A messenger from the Twin Adder came to the Waking Sun while you were in Mordona. I wasn't privy to the conversation with the antecedent, but I did see the look on her face after he took his leave. Something's definitely amiss. Could it be that the XII have summoned Garuda again? Or may Imperial force have been sighted within the shroud? Well, whatever it may be, I'm certain it's nothing you can handle. Go and ask antecedent if there's anything you can do. So this is a moment where I will need to talk about summoning, I guess. Because I think I know which one it is. I think. I knew this will come, yet I prayed it would not come so soon. We have reason to believe that another primal, or an entity resembling one, has been summoned in Grindania. Time arrival is customarily timely. The etheric waves leaves little room for doubt. Thy talents will be needed here long. If there be true in suspicion, this familiar foe we face, the one quite unlike the Lady of the Vortex. We dare not draw a conclusion without evidence, but as Suggestion says, the readings bears a strong resemblance to one observed more than 5 years ago. Though I had hoped the Moogle's guard beyond such fulness.
Suffice it to say, this disturbance warranted a full investigation. Thy presence all being requested by Commander Ulua, he awaits thee at the Adder's Nest. Pray hasten to Gridania. Ida and Papalimo will rendezvous with you there. May you walk with the light of the crystal. Alright. Actually, we can do this one. Let's save the money. Alright. A pleasure to see you as always, Private Hendrik. Thank you for coming so swiftly. I could think of no one more qualified to... Are we getting ahead of ourselves? Allow me to explain. Not long ago, the Moogle Kuplu Cup visited the Adders. Next to the request an audience with the Elder Seatseer. I know how to read, I promise. He spoke of an imminent threat of a Moogle to all Moogle kind, one which would imperil the entire 12's wood if left unchecked. We were unable to set her to the sill, and we would have you reprise the role in our dealing with the Moogles. The rest you shall hear from Kubul Cup itself. He waits you with the Hilder Seatseer at the Lotus Stand. Yep, that's the one I was thinking about. And I will need to explain how summoning works. Because there what's that? Weapon, friend. What's the glam? What's the glam? That's the glam I wanted to know. Centennial Gold Saberfang? Huh, okay, interesting. Sorry. Alright. Yes, let me in. Hey. Please, you have to stop them. But you mustn't kill them. They're not bad Moogles, Kupo. They're just misguided. Firm crashing is in the order. Yes, but no. Calm yourself, Kuplo Cup. Can you not see that she hasn't the faintest idea of what you're talking about? Be quiet this instant. Pray forgive his witness. Outburst, sister. Most grateful I am that you have come, and upon such short notice, truly, Gridaya could not wish for a more stalwart ally. But you're doubtless eager to know wherefore we summoned you. Our friend Kukup has brought to us news of most unsettling development. It would seem that the good King Moogle Mog the 12 has returned to Eorzea. A curious thing to hear, I know. True to tell, I myself cannot say for sure if it is a genuine figure from history or some manifestation of Moogle mythology. Kuplo here will have been believed the former. Once upon a time, we Moogles served the gods in the heavens. It was quite nice up there. Unspeakable beautiful, unmeasurably spacious, and with a literally endless supplies of wine. In spite of this, or possibly because of the last part, the gods eventually became discontent and started squabbling, which made life jolly difficult for the poor Moogle. So, good King Moogle Mog the 12, may his glorious name live forever,
decree that the time has come to leave. The realm of man will suffice, he said. So all the Mughals should live there instead. Unfortunately, the two realms are so far apart that we couldn't safely fly down. But good King Mughal Mog the 12th, may his miraculous foresight ever be praised, knew exactly what to do. He had a rope, you see, the longest one ever woven. This he nobly held while his subject climbed all the way down to the world below. And that is how we Mughals came to this land. Kupo, all of us except good King Mughal Mog the 12th, may his courageous sacrifice never be forgotten. He alone will remain in the heavens so that Mughal kind might at last know peace. I said that he has not remained in heavens, from what I understand, that being your reason for contacting us, yes? I'll bet he tied a rope to do something. Good thinking. Remind me again what the problem was with him in returning to Eorzea. The problem with that lies in the fact that he was summoned. It is believed that good King Moogle Mog the 12th is a myth, made manifest via means akin to those employed by the Beast Tribe in the summoning of their gods. Wait, you're saying a handful of Mughals with a buttload of crystals wish really, really hard and he just sort of appear? Would that even work? If I can offend them, is fine if we even try. With Gary the Humble and ultimately destroyed, what new threats could have been brought to them so to take such a drastic measure? Might that not itself be an answer? Twice in the last half decades, Eorzea has been brought to a very brink of destruction, only to be spared at the last by the orcs of a chosen few. To you who brave those tempests and survive by virtue of your own strength, this latest period of peace would doubtless seem a welcome respite. But to those who had not the power to defend themselves, who were spared only by another's grace, this is merely a calm before the storm. I think the Mongol Guard are afraid of what tomorrow will bring, and that things may not end so well as they did yesterday. That fear has driven them to call upon a greater power, one that they believe can rely upon to protect their loved ones and their homes from what I assure you, the Mughal Guard only want to protect their forest from outsiders. But ever since the return of Good King Mughal Mog the 12th, may his boundless grace fill our heart with love, we've started to get a little carried away. Purging on lock. In fact, like the Sylph Uson Rambu, you mean? You can discount the possibility that this entity is influencing the Mughals in a manner similar to that of our primal. We share the same concern. Whatever the king may be, it is our belief that they pose a threat, not only to Mughal kind, but Udania as a whole. Thus we beseech you, confront the good King Mughal Mog 12 and drive him from our midst. I do. The sanctuary of the Mughals guard and their liege lord is concealed by magical ward. Brother Isumiyan of the Conjurer's Guild will doubtless be able to offer insight of how they might be dispelled. Pray seek his counsel, hey proceed any further. Alright. Now we go back to the Conjurer's Guild, which we technically never went. Because, well, I did not level up Conjurer or White Mage. Sorry for the weird sound, I'm adjusting my mic a quick little second. Right.
So I might need to explain something, which is not necessarily a bad idea, but it's something that, yeah. Should be a face good king Moogle model correct. We're not bad in nature, a warlike race. Yet should the king be suffered to remain, whose influence will bring about a change in them. Thus does it behove us to defeat him, quickly before any lasting damage is done. Make whatever preparation you deem necessary and inform me when you're ready to see the king. I am ready. You have selected the Regicide. Got the name of that quest. The words bearing access to the King's Sanctuary can be fully nullified. The use of enchanted keystone, the self-same method employed 5 years ago, when the first king was summoned to Eosia. It was with great regret that we were forced to sanction the slaying of the guardians who then held the keystone, for none were in our possession at the time. By the grace of the elementals, however, we have been spared that burden on this occasion. To look up, if you confide in me, he had been entrusted with a set of keystones by the Moogles guard themselves. Yet, wishing not to betray their confidence, he begged me to find some other means to gain entry to the King's Sanctum. Alas, I have not been able to do so, and dare not to labor any longer. The Moogles might succumb to the corrupting influence of their liege lord. We must need have Kuplukup's keystone. Pray go to him and beg him his assistance. Get wasted by the wet shore pier. Impress upon him our great need, and I am certain he will lead. Yeah, let's go do peer pressure, poor little Moogle. Skill. Alright, oh yeah, it's just down there. So, how will you do it, Kupo? Oh, he told you about that? Well, if truly there is no other way, I'll do it, Kupo. Take the ferry to the Sweet Bloom Pier, I'll go on ahead. Alright. There you go, here's a Moogle guard. Don't you dare lie to me, Kupo. I know what you're playing, I won't allow it. Open your eyes, Kupo. The king will never be satisfied no matter how many crystals you bring him. We offered you a choice, and this is how you repay us? By consorting with this Vieira? Imperial, Redanian, Sylph, you're no different from the rest of them. Actually, you're worse, Kupo. Traitor to his kin's Moogle, he plot treason against the crown. Enough. Look up, we'll answer for his crime soon enough, as will all who defy the will of the good King Moogle Mog the 12. May he reign forevermore, Kupo. The king is planning to purge the 12's wood of his enemy. Well, we've got to stop him before it's too late. Okay. Here's the thing. Back then, the Moogle Gaul were... There's 8 of them. They were all representing the job, every job as possible at a time. Which were... +1, actually. So you had the Gladiator, the Marauder, Conjurer, the Archer, the Black Mage, the oh wait, no, there's no Arcanist. Wait. 1, 2, 3,
4, 5, 6, 7, and 8. Oh yeah. Philgiston Lancer, I'm pretty sure. Is there 8 or 7? I'm not sure. Is deep within the bramble batch. If you take me there, I can nullify the word, but be warned, Moogle Guard has set traps to lure enchanted beasts. I can hide from them. So you need to protect me. Yeah, I remember this side quest. It was a pain back then. Alright. Don't know if they reduce the numbers or anything. Wait, not that far. Oh, they gave him more HP. That I can see. There should be at least one more fight. Yep, there it is. This should have been the last one. Alright. Are you ready to face the king? Then step closer to the ward. Raise your hand and focus. When you attune to an Netherite, I'll open the way. And there it is. The rest is up to you, Kupo. Now go and teach those foolish Moogles a lesson and send the king back whence he came. Alright. Not much. Hard. And, oh, 60 minutes? Ooh, that's bad. Ooh, it's not that long. It's not that long. And sadly, even though if I have been attacked, I've not changed much because it's an 8-person fight. Could be surprising. I was expecting a long time in During Alliance. Okay, so to answer, like, okay, the summoning ritual that was taught by Asian to like the beast army and everything summons their primal, yeah. But
the same way can be used to summon other things. If you have a great amount of ether and a fair amount of like one belief, this is where you can kind of create fake gods in some way. Fake prime. They're still primals. They're still entities. They're still dangerous. They will still influence you magically. But that's how they did it. They literally wish for the good King Moogle Mug, the 12, to be brought back. They wished so hard that he did. And now they are under this influence, which is bad. Oh boy. But it's a fun one. And it's one that has a good music. And I've actually recently redid this fight because they changed that fight. Actually, part of me wants to push more. You know what? No. You all hear it. The music is good. Music is great. And, yeah. As soon as the fight truly starts, you'll hear lyrics. I'll shut up during that time, so you can all hear it. But it's good. Actually, you know what? I will. Son of it. Background music. System sound. We'll lower it. There we go. So you'll all be able to hear more of the music, especially for that fight. Hey. I have a feeling there might be a healer that will join for that fight too. It's not that late, and we're a Friday. The queue shouldn't be that long. Oh well. We'll see. We'll see. So what's up? How's everyone? Hope you're all enjoying. Sorry, I don't do voice. I try, but at the same time, like, sorry. Oh, there it is. Oh, there's 7 of them. Who the 7 hells are they? Meddling adventurers at wager. Moogle go off to harm. Defend the king. Go. Right. So this is the first part of the fight. Nothing crazy. Just take out the small guys.
There we go. So yeah, there's an it's a bar they have. Here it is. And there it is. So, very inspired by This Is Halloween. Was the machinist weapon? I don't want it. But I did get this, which I like. You did it, Kupo, you did it. Good King Moogle Maga 12, may his mighty soul rest in peace, is no more. I shudder to think what might have happened had you not stopped the Moogle's car when you did. Thank you, Ellie. Perhaps now they'll come to their sense and stop playing at fairy tales. Rest assured that the chieftain will have choice word for them too. Should go and tell Puknipak that the king is no more. She's with Rayao at Camp Tranquil and can relay the news to the chieftain. Alright, it's system, sound. There we go. Don't need this. Yeah, that's what I thought. Port, which I don't get why he asked us to teleport to this one and not back to the Elder Seer. Considering, like, hey, Twin Adders, problem solved. if you do like the White Mage questline, this is actually an NPC you interact with. Because you begin with Brother Sumi in the Conjurer's Guild, and eventually you switch to her. I believe my ears. Good King Mug 12. May his magnificent virtues serve as an example to us all as fallen? Moogle Karen holds you at death, Lupo. In essence, I wish to congratulate you as well. I shall let you two speak without fear of interruption. Your bravery in service to the 12's wood and your Moogle shall not be forgotten. My sister would doubtless wish to hear the tale of this great victory from the mouth of the woman responsible. Before I return to the Lotus Den, entreat her to a full account of the day's events, while the details are yet fresh in your mind. Now we go back to the... We go back there. Had fun, you two? Yeah, only me? Right, good talk. You return to us unharmed and victorious. Thus I have two reasons to be glad now. Yet many questions remain unanswered. If you be so kind as to oblige me, I will fain hear all that occurred in Ponmach. Then it is as we feared. The king really is a primal? But he really isn't, is he? I mean, the Moogles don't worship him, for one thing. He's not even a god to them. Doesn't sound like any primal I've ever heard of. And perhaps that fault lies with the definition. The fact that remains that through a combination of the power contained in crystals and the force of their collective fate, the Moogle called forth a being that by rights should not exist. Moreover, when slain, said being left no corpse, the ether which comprised him instead being scattered to the four winds. According to the sentence to the deficient, he may not be a primal, but the mode of his manifestation was in every aspect the same. Which means Ashians. This whole business reeks of their handiwork. Papa? They said it was a masked man who had taught them how years ago, but Gridaya has no shortage of masked men, and I never thought of the question. Confound it all. How many more will they ensnare with their tainted gift? Too many, I fear, so long as there are paragons to stare in the embers, fools to build the pyre, and crystal to feed the flames. Ever and again shall we suffer primal visitation, a somber thought for the solitary one. My heartfelt thanks. Already the information you have provided us were invaluable. The great servant Marshal and I have much to discuss. Oh, before you do, my lady, I was hoping we might finish discussing that other matter. The matter of which you speak has even now be settled. The science shall not want for support. Shall be glad to send additional supplies to Revenant's toll. You can count on you, my lady. While Ida and I remain to discuss the particular of our arrangement with the elder Seetsier, perhaps you could return to the waking sand and apprise the antecedent of all that has transpired. I remember having like way more questions. Time to teleport. Alright, I can. Just good to see you hail and healthy, Ali. I received word from Hida in Papalimo that you had felled good King Moogle Mug the 12th, but I had hoped that you hear your version of the tale. It was as they said, summoned with the same methods used by the beast tribes and held by the Ashins. Though unfortunate, since I did at least serve to remind the Elder Sidseer of our usefulness. Eh. Sorry about that. I had to sneeze. Yeah. Offer of additional support could not have come at a better time. Thanks. Yeah. The Gifted. How much time? We good. Owing to the tireless effort of all concerned, we are, long last, ready to bid farewell to Vesper Bay. So as to avoid drawing under undue intentions, we shall make the journey to Revenant's Toll in the small groups, departing in irregular intervals. Lest you doubt, it is still my intentions to conduct further operation openly, but on this particular occasion, the need for caution override all other concern. To move north as ponderous caravan will only serve to invite attack. It seems only right that I should be the last to leave. I will have you remain with me until the end. Upon our departure, the walking sand will formally cease to be our headquarters, and the premise will be given into the care of Yorange. I had thought to relinquish the property, but he was quite adamant, and I had not the heart to disagree. These walls have borne witness to some of the brightest and darkest moments in our order's history. Mayhap it is the best that we do not forsake them entirely. Yorange shall remain here and devote his energy to studying the nature of primals. By the grace of the 12, he will one day discover the permanent solution that we have sought for so long. Of course, he will not be alone. LSA shall continue to work closely with him as well. Shall they require assistance, I have their assurance that they will not hesitate to contact us. Speak of Yorange, would you require him if any task remains undone? Now escape the feeling that I've forgotten something important. Okay. We did not see her much, but Alize is Alphino's twin sister. If we do, I need to get around to do the Call of Bahamut. If we do it, you will see her because she's an important character in that section of the story. No restriction, take the leave. This chapter, I'm sorry, but I'm not reading your full book of dialogue just to say you're good, nothing's left, have fun, thumbs up. Yep. Yep. You must what? Oh yeah. Power of the flashback.
Come in, Lusva. Would you have done the same? Lusalveia was a remarkable man, wise beyond mortal measure, but I had met him prior to his passing. Nashin, here? How? How readily you see? You are indeed gifted, antecedent. But you are not like the others, your robes. Gifted, but ignorant. Yet I shall not judge you harshly. What lies within your forebearers has been millennia. Mine are the robes of an emissary, unlike he who came before. I have no quarrel with you. You speak of La Brea. La Brea is a warrior. He fought. He fell. He may yet learn from his mistake. Then he is still. Come, I only confirm that which you already knew. There is no cessation of the oblivion, only expulsion. What are? We're ready when you are, my lady. There's nothing else. Is something the matter? He doesn't see it. I feel the same way after everything that happened here. Feels strange to leave, but I'm sure we'll soon get used to Revenant's toll. Well, I'll let you say goodbye, and as long as you like, my lady, we shall depart whenever you're ready. It is only to be expected she likes the gift and knowledge both. To her, we are indistinct. I understand. Shadowless, fleshless, formless. What truth there is in each tale is diluted by time and telling. Knowledge dictates expectation. Expectation, color perceptions. Thus did she perceive not. So it is with all but the chosen few, even you, and young, do not yet see with eyes unclouded. You know nothing about me. Nothing. The gift grants you clarity, it grants you focus. With it, you may in time come to see us as we are, rather than this crude approximation. La Habra did not think of so highly of the Echo. La Habra is wrong about a great many things. The Echo is indeed a gift, albeit one you have yet to master. And if we did, there should be no strife between our people, for we would be of one mind. I leave as I came, in peace. Antecedent, and we meet again as friends. Wait, stay where you are. Maybe I was indelicate. It is a mercy she shield her children from his grace with such resolve. Was it also by her hand that you survived the ardor, I wonder? Flashback done. There's no need to explain. Save your concern. He did me no lasting harm. Whatever his intention was, it was not to kill. I heard a cry. What happened? Are you alright? Look, Fate. Do you need to lie down? With Fate show a flask of my special tonic. It's called booze. She has booze. We actually send words to the student of Baldition. Tell them to skirt the archive, the forbidden tomes in particular. There is any reference to an ashen robe in white, however oblique, I will know of it. Ashen, my lady? Was that what gave you cause to cry out?
I did but a moment ago glimpse a figure clad in white set forth from the waking sun. Yet Ashen already won't to employ teleportation magic. Why would one be so brazen? I know not and care not. Find him. Turn every stone in Vesper if you have to. Threaten me, the Tataru. We going on murder. Alright. And with this, we'll go on break. Because that's the time. And I'll see you all in 3 minutes.
And welcome back from the ads, and I'm back myself. I took some new water. Let me stop the music. I had to replace my water. We go back to the game. Go. And I just need to go outside. Hey, Aphrodite, how are you doing? Yeah, right outside. Blah, blah, blah. Yeah. I'm told that you are the warrior of light. I will know for myself. I shall walk north, and you may choose to follow. Know, however, that you will be waylaid if you do. You may even perish. Shall you survive? Should you survive, we shall speak anon. Alright. Hope you're doing alright, alright. Yeah. That's good. Hi, Jimbingus, you're gonna lurk. That's okay. Thank you for the lurk. I appreciate you. Where is it? That's on your side. Lay down the conjurer. Always take down the eaters first. Remarkable, truly remarkable. I thank you for granting me this indulgence. None save she who bested the Nabrea could endure such an examination. Have the law of man grown so twisted in my absence that it is now permitted to lay hands upon an emissary? You bore witness to my audience and the odd incident, did you not?
and you know I acted only in self-defense. I realize the same cannot be said of La Breja. Even amongst his brethren, he is considered unique. Nevertheless, I cannot wholly condemn his misdeed, for though we discovered you once so strong in the gift that she could cast us out. If you want to, Effort and I are gonna play Risk of Rain 2. If you want to play after stream, I tend to finish around 10:30. Um, yeah, it could be fun. Yeah, I'll still have enough energy. Don't have much, but I still have enough for at least a game or two, depending on how it goes. Your mother favors you still. That much is plain, but surely you must feel it. Your influence wanes. Your strength shall soon be spent. These land, these people, this world, all shall soon change. As it was, so shall it be again, as it should always have been. Doubt my claims and question my motives, if you will. Only believe me when I say this. I am Elidibus, emissary, bearer of the world of the one true God, and we shall meet again. That was an important name we just learned right away. Alright, let's go back. We have TP, but at the same time, right next to it. Alright. Inside. Go back to Ophelia. Thank the gods have returned. After you've left, I began to worry that I might have sent you to your doom. I take it your visitor proved elusive. Take pardon. He was waiting for you? What did you do? What did he say? As it was, so shall it be again. When does he speak? Of when does he speak? Of what exactly? The will of this Elidibus portent much but reveal nothing. They perhaps a measure of disdain of La Habrea. I had hoped for answer, but it seems I shall have to be content with a wealth of additional questions. You're giving me this? Are you what? This is shit. Build on the stone. Let us set aside on the matter of this action until after we have completed our move to the rising star. There is but one final favor I will ask you before I depart. I believe I mentioned before that my father was a member of Helemigan resistance. The truth, however, is more complicated than that. As far as the Empire knew, he was their spy. He maintained a deception for nigh on half of a decade, furnishing the resistance with vital Imperial secrets, feeding his paymasters subtly conceived misinformation. When he died some 15 years ago, my father left behind his journal, which I have closely guarded ever since. It contains every shred of information he and his agents could steal on what they believed to be the single greatest threats of Eosia, rivals. Its wisdom has guided me through the years, though there is much within I still do not understand. It is my hope that Urianger will fare better. Tell him that to treat it with care. It is all I have left of my father. Well, time to throw it away. Okay. I thought
departed to what endows long linger. Yeah. Here's the book. This but my runner, blah. Sorry, broken English. It's old. It's a whole book for one to say hi. Ophelia, forgive me, but I could wait no longer. I have departed for the Rising Stones. If you have yet to... Once you have given the journal to Orianger, I bid you come to the 7th Heaven in Reverend Soul. The tie will be there to show you inside our new headquarters. Assuming you have already attuned to it, you may wish to make use of our new iterants in the Revenant Soul. After all, it is right on our doorsteps. Yep, and we go back to it. Yeah. Oh, God. Oh, God. All right. Needed that stretch. Oh, you're here. Good. We're all wondering when you'd show up. As I was telling just your restive receptionist here, I'm pleased to inform you that all the documents you have been prepared and all signatures signed, Rising Sun is officially yours. Splendid. From this day forward, will spare no effort in seeing that it is as welcoming and comfortable a home for us as welcome Waking Sun was ever was. That's it. That is all somewhat intimidating, isn't that? So many unfamiliar places and unfamiliar faces. Most of the men and women you see around you here in Revenant Stalls are adventurers who come and go as they wish. I dare say that this should make it easier for you to go about your business here. It should be heard that Hallie here has already made something of a name for herself here. Isn't that so? It's wonderful to hear. Rest assured that this receptionist will work just as hard as these to see that our efforts do not skip the beat despite the relocation. I'm sorry, I'm not trying to read, I'm having issue. And with that, I do believe it's time you officially announce your presence to everyone inside. Senate and the others will surely be overjoyed to see you. I actually just remembered that I should be doing the Renmage quest line. Oh well, it will wait. I need to actually. Can I do it? Can I do it? I think I can. Yes, I can. I guess I can. Yes, I could continue it. So this is the Rising Stone. Shkola is in the corner. Pink red right there over there. Clearly eyeing the mother. Ida doing squats, Papilimo, Wari. Wait, is it Ori Boulder? It's the boulder! Sorry. And the rich kid. Everyone's here, -1. This is spacious. Today marks a new beginning for the Sires of the Seven Dawn, for today we declare our independence. We shall henceforth be beholden to the nation, but serve all of Eorzea's people proudly and openly. So small, I was Lord. Okay. Alphino is an Elezen. He's a teen. He's a teenager. And he just did not got the growth of the puberty growth did not hit because Elezen are among the tallest people in Eorzea. But this does not mean that we will sever our ties to Eorzean alliance. On the contrary, your descendant and I shall endeavor to strengthen them. Rest assured, however, that we shall not permit political consideration to influence our decision. He needs to drink his milk. He also, okay, in this time of the story, he also know a slap in the face of reality. He's the rich kid that, oh, I know everything. Oh, I know. I already prepared this. It's done. Don't worry. He's toxic. Oh, yeah. So, on a such level. But he gets such a character development in Heaven's Word. It's so needed. Our identity remains unchanged, as do our cause. We are Sires of the Seven Dawn, and our single purpose is to safeguard the future of Eorzea. Alright. I think that's the end of I should have looked this. Actually, I will look it. Right now. Yeah. Give me a sec. Yeah. I need to look up something. Because I know that they've reduced the number of quests and patch and reduce a lot, but I never looked up how much. Main scenario. Oh my god, there is 80 quests. They removed 100 of quests. Are you kidding me? Oh, so yeah. This is the end of 2.1. We're about to reach 2.2. This, this split 14, 14, 18, 8. Okay. And okay, they've reduced a lot. Oh my god. Okay. Sorry about that. Moment of your time. I want to speak of Elizabeth. Oh! Look who showed up. Pardon the intrusion, my lady, but the matter of which Britain bringing me will admit no delay. Mine ever attempt to contact the student of Baldition had been met with silence. No one will respond. Oh, allow me to try. Bluetooth connection lost. No response. Surely you will not ignore us. They have never yet, my lady. I fear we must assume the worst. No, no. Will not believe it. You're not post perhaps, but not their headquarters. Their words are beyond circumvention. Had they come under attack, they must certainly have raised alarm. And to penetrate their sanctum unnoticed. For those who lack the gift and the knowledge, oh no. Contact their agent in the field at once. If aught has befallen the student of Baldition, they may yet know it. Though the thought of it pains me, at such time as we have evidence to the contrary, we can assume the worst,
Accordingly, we must need to seek another source of information on Elidibus. It's possible that the others in the homeland are possess such knowledge. Be fairly warned, however, they are unlikely to yield it unconditionally. When we must. Yet another unforeseen and unwelcome development. What could be next, I wonder? A visit of the crimson-clad Ashen, perhaps? Or Orchid? Or Puce? Or which of our ally will then fall silent? For a time I thought we had gained the upper hand. When you shattered the crystal of darkness and cast La Habrea aside, I dared to hope that we had found a way to get rid of ourselves of the Ashen menace. That was wrong. He endures. May yet return. Upon that point, I have no doubt that Elidibus spoke true. Yet there must be a way to destroy them entirely. A way to spare this world their unholy machination. Dare not consider the alternative. Yeah, I don't read. There are forces at work we do not understand. I discern them all around. Disturbance too great and too numerous to be dismissed as mere coincidence. Doubtless the paragons are evolved, but how to what end is far from clear. I know not what will come, but I do know that we will rise and meet at his one. My stalwart hero, your face is a picture of Frizzle. I know that you will be ready when the time comes. With luck, however, it will not be for a while yet. We return to your private affairs with my blessing. When something arises, you will be informed. Where are you? I can't wait to see Kyle. Kyle is cool. Your intercession was not foretold. You object? We question. Our plans are in motion. Your intention unclear. They survived the Seventh Order and are stronger now in the. Does that not intrigue you? No, it does not. Serve as you will, so too shall I. We labor not cross purpose. The wisdom of his plans shall become apparent in time, when the veil is lifted from their eyes. Long lasting scene. So this was the end of 2.1, and we need to reach 2.55. We're beginning 2.2, so it's not that bad actually. I was sure it was way worse. Evan's Ward is 94 quests with 44 quests between to Stormblood. Stormblood is 122 quests. Oh my god! It's so close. It's the okay. A Realm Reborn is 161 with 80 quests between A Realm Reborn and Heaven's Ward. Heaven's Ward afterward has 94 quests with 44 quests between. Stormblood has 122 for the main story and 40 for the patch. Then Shadowbringer has 106 with 51 quests patch. This can be explained easily, which between Shadowbringer and Walker, pandemic happened. So there was a little more quest, a little more story to be presented, and there was this was the same kind of wait between A Realm Reborn and Evansward. Then Handwalker has 108 with 47 quests in between, and Dawntrail for now has 100 quests for the main story, and for now 34 quests in between. The next, right now, and the next expansion, which we don't know about anything. Okay. Oh boy. Alright, let's go back. So we're now technically in 2.2. Still waters. This is where we see them. Okay. Back then, also. Back then. I need to check keys. I don't have keys on me. Species, there was only 5. There was the Rodgar, not the Rodgar, the Rogadin, the Yor, the Ellison, Lalafell, and Mikotek. This was the first proof of a future species that we could play as. Or at least see. 3 days no rest or worry. Scarce I begun to make myself at home. I received requests for assistance from Amagina and Sons Mineral Concern. It will appear their storehouse in the horizon has been targeted for a series of covert robberies. Minor as they seem in isolation, occasional discrepancy in the manifests were long dismissed as clerical errors. It was only during the concern's annual audit that the pattern became apparent. Significant quantity of crystals, only crystals, were missing. Any knowledge to tell you what that may imply? The Brass Blade charged with investigating the theft believed that someone within a concern is selling the crystal for profit. As they have yet been unable to identify as likely suspect, and the concern's proprietor have grown frustrated by their lack of progress. Needless to say, I would not have agreed to intervene, the stolen goods being merely monetary value. There is even a possible that the thief acts not of our self-interest, but in service to a primal. He'll offer to wait for the blaze to realize their mistake. Pray depart for Horizon at your earliest convenience. Rendezvous with Ishtola when you arrive. She and Tancred have already begun a primary investigation. I have every confidence that the 3 of you will get to the bottom of these deaths. Only hope our fears prove unfounded when you do. Hey. Horizon. So this is 2.2. This is toward is it Ramu? I think it's Ramu. I don't think it's Ramu. Is it? No, Ramu is later. I know which one it is. Okay. This is most welcome. I have already spoken the light with Brass Blade. Blah blah blah. We can... I wanted to speed up a little because oh my god, there's so much text. And it's not voice still. So I expect you to. But I dare say I may be greater than. Never mind that. I have news to share. A while ago, the driver of our heavily laden carriage refused to halt for inspection and broke through one of our checkpoints, one of the Royal Allegan Sunway. The car bolted off toward eastern Tanalan, where, thank the gods, I heard that our colleagues were able to apprehend them without further incident. Speeding wagon, carriage. That would seem curious choice for thieves such as rude cunning. The Amalja do have a foothold in the eastern Tanalan. One of their cargo did they carry the crystal we seek? Sure, we'll be seeing a report any moment now. I feel see what else could. You with me, friends? I'm back, but I fear I'm coming bearing disappointment news, or on second thought, perhaps it's good news after all. Could be enough to. I figured you had everything under control here, so I just took a brief excursion to the east to check up on Malja friends. And would you believe it? It I happened upon a runaway carriage in the way. And even I was able to do my small part of to help with friends in the brass blade interceptor. In all my years, I have never seen such a prodigious quantity of sumness. Blades were calling it one of the greatest haul they've ever seen. Gold crystal, on the other hand, nowhere to be found. Is that so? Alas. I suppose we have no choice but to resume our search elsewhere. We shall seize our options. Come with us. So there was not a crystal, it was drugs. Come on, thank you. Delegation of blah blah blah.
Now then.
Voice! It's voiced! It's voiced! Please!
Tis I. The situation may be more complicated than we anticipated.
Indeed, I shall remain watchful. Ere thou goest, another matter requireth thine attention. A young maiden, full eager to... Wherefore inquirest thou of her fairness? Oh, very well. Be she damsel or devil, I shall direct her steps to Revenant's Toll. Save thine insinuations for one given to such impropriety. Thou shalt not find me amenable.
Far across the sea from the land of Domar have we traveled. We seek audience with the ruler of these lands. Who here speaks for you?
Ah, it's already done. No, well. This guy again. Are you voice? Please be voice. You're not voice. Return again. The thought matter. Fire. It's a blind. Is there disturbing imbecility of which you speak? I was contemplating as how the thieves' activities escaped our notice for so long. Thinking to me, what if there is someone among our own rank compromising with the traitor in our midst? It will be most unfortunate if fear prove it well founded. Indeed, if for no reason of security, the concern decided to transfer the remaining crystals toward an horizon to another location. Their plans will be to discover the moment the brass blade were informed. But such shipment will surely be well guarded. Will give us Willie as our risk of confrontation. Mayhap not, but neither would the concerned be eager to present them with such obvious target. Nay, they might instead elect to carry out the transfer in secret. To interest the good to do, let us say, a lone Mikote miner traveling without escort so as not to attract undue attention. But I see. Yes, the concern may well elect to do that. But to travel with such cargo would be a strenuous task indeed. This miner will certainly need to rest upon the way, mayhap north of the bridge to Amelia. A fine spot for a rest. Would you not agree? You lie in wait to the north, and I shall do the same to the south. Forgive me, my friends, but I have received new orders. I must inform my men at once. It was tried these thieves laid down their arms and surrendered. Then you come prepared to offer them some encouragement. There'll be a fight. Alright, here it is. Alright. Anyone? Oh, a one-shot it. That's... Stubborn to the last, as expected. Go unharmed. She has the level 50 gear miner! Game of Seawolf Thieves and in Adrenaline, no less. I suppose there's a first time for everything. Seawolves? All of them. Aye. And all with the same taste and facial tattoo. Blue, in case you were wondering. Our thieves are a long way from home. If you remember, these guys are the one linked to Leviathan, the Saagans. Be so good as to attempt to do the outstanding matters in the Horizon. I have inquiries to make. I'm so surprised she's just... Oh yeah, here's the level 50 gear miner. Yep. Right. Go back to studio. See? Not that far. For service on the Horizon. Yay! Not idle while you were filled, we succeeded in finding the traitor without no rings. Is that so? Then by your leave, I shall be very much like to have a word with the fellow in private. No. I'm afraid that will not be possible. Regrettably, he managed to subdue the unit of blades dispatched to detain him and make good of his escape. For the love. How did he manage that, exactly? They haven't been sampling that sumnus we confiscated, have they? Or he was a giant in disguise? No, but he was quite strong. Seawolf. Dimension born and raised, I believe. Don't worry, we will find him and you have my words on that. I see. Pray keep me apprised of any development. Yes, she's sitting next to me. Understood. Yo. I fear our time together is at the end, my friend. Our service are required elsewhere. Awfully disappointing, I know, but one must follow where duty leads. Might not look a little disappointed, or do you mean to give another one of your stoic nods? You do, don't you? This is fourth wall breaking, buddy. You're not allowed to do this. Earrings, I don't care. I should have thought of that.
which makes me think that this is useless. Discard. What time is it? We're good on time. Ah, my eyes. What the? Ah! I have something in my eye. I have something in my eye. Ah! Oh god. All right. We'll be fine. This isn't been me tell you to make Vesper Bay, where young Alfino waits your coming. Yeah. Plan for you. Yeah. You know what? There we go. What do you have? Absolute powers? Oh, yes, the crafting. So, yeah, I remember this one. Alfino! Little prick. Let me kick you this water. You are late. I will drop kick you in the water. Let's see if you float. No visitor added from what I have been. Band of Dolmens who seek an audience with the Sultana. Or from Udoma, yes? No, because this is the first time we hear about Doma. Like the rest of the nation of the Eastern continent, it is ruled by the Guardian Empire. Giving our visitors unannounced arrival as well as the state of their ship, I suspect they did not leave their homeland under the best circumstances. Needless to say, I shall be very interested to hear their tale, and more importantly, what they know of the current state of affairs in the Empire. Such information could prove most useful. We will be fools not to pursue this opportunity. Do you not think? Come with me to Ulda. Unless I am mistaken, and rarely mistaken, you will find the Doman bickering with the Sultan's Warren on the Royal Promenade. Uncertain of your role in the proceeding, insurance, if our guests are not themselves Imperial agents, it seems fair to assume that they may be pursued by some. If not, who better than you to have on hand in the event of an unforeseen diplomatic incident? Besides, I do so enjoy your sparkling repartee. Satisfied? Good. I shall see you in Ulda. I will drown you, kid. Hey. Hey. There we go. Hey, that's the Paladin PC, which will never talk. I don't know. Eventually, what I might do, is redo all these quests on my real account. Well, my real character. I can just do new gameplay with that. Matters not how many times you ask. Without the necessary permission, none shall pass. I understand, good sir. You have not the leisure to lodge a formal petition. Time is of the essence. All I ask is that you summon your superior, allow me to plead my case, so you can grant us a small kindness. Away with you, and darken these doors no longer. I will not ask again. Know not what you do. I gather your plea fell upon deaf ear. A loyal man with a cold heart, I know his kind well. I hope that you will find me more to your liking. Alpha Olivia, at your service. Which I believe makes me very nearly unique in this part of the world. For indeed you are your allies in Ulda, yet you will need some of... will need some if you wish to enter yourself to the wealthy and powerful. I know how to read. I trust me. Pray join me with my associate XII, that you may explain your situation to us, if there is aught we can do. I just noticed I need to raise my monitors to help me. I'll do that tomorrow. Alright, get a quick send. Get a quick send. I'm at guild. Yeah, at least I have a chair. And not just standing
We have
menacing.
traveled some several thousand miles across the sea from the nation of Doma, in hopes that we might find sanctuary in these lands.
Sanctuary, Lady Yugiri?
Aye. Lying within Othard, Doma was under the dominion of the Garlean Empire, as I'm sure you are aware. When the War of Succession broke out in Garlemald, we espied an opportunity to free ourselves from the yoke of imperial oppression and took up arms. Only to be crushed. And so I gathered what few Domans escaped the reckoning and guided them hither to your shores.
A war of succession? Then the Emperor... Forgive me. You said that Doma was under Imperial rule, did you not?
Doma is gone. Razed to the ground as an example to the other provinces.
12 have mercy. And your people?
On a ship anchored in Vesper Bay, flying borrowed colors. Many were complicit in the rebellion, or akin to those who were. They will not come ashore until I send word that it is safe to do so. I sought an audience with your rulers, but was summarily refused.
The lords of Ul'dah are not wont to entertain foreign refugees without suitable encouragement.
Mayhap I was foolish to expect otherwise, but our supplies run low and we have young ones in urgent need of care. I have seen the tents outside the gates, however. We are not the first to seek asylum, nor will we be the last.
Be that as it may, Ul'dah is no friend to Garlemald. Your tale would stir the hearts of many men and women here. The Sultana and the Syndicate will not be so easily swayed, but I shall see that you are granted an opportunity to plead your case.
This is within your power?
Well, far be it from me to boast, but I do have the ear of certain influential individuals.
I am in your debt.
Lady Yugiri, forgive me for observing, but your choice of attire seems like to evoke feelings of mistrust.
Men are wont to fear the unfamiliar. We know this from experience. We seek only to spare the people of Ul'dah unnecessary disquiet.
I shall defer to your experience, then.
I thank you for your understanding.
It seems I have urgent business with the Flame General. I leave our guests in your capable hands.
Sorry, the cat wanted attention, so I took the add a voice cutscene to give her the attention she wanted. Hey. As said earlier, we have been at sea for several moons and our supplies are about spent. Hard to repeat. Sacrifices have been made. There's a way to lessen the suffering of my people. I mean, do you have money? Say so sooner. Of course I'll help. If I pick a better day to tell the truth, a wealthy merchant and his entourage were due to have a banquet here on the morrow, see, but just sent word that he can't come, meaning I've got a boatload of foods and stuff. So one to feed. Best of all, they paid for the lot in advance. Of course. Tell him I said a ship. Yeah. Alright, I'm seeing the time. We're going to do the last ad break. Then we'll be back for a good half hour or so. We'll see about that. So let me switch here. Boop. Let me do this. And I'll see you all in 3. And welcome back from the ads. Alright, we switch. And we'll go for like 30 minutes or so tonight. I'll try to do more. I don't know if I'll stream this weekend. Wait, what's this? Oh, it's that. Ooh, interesting. I want to go through these as fast as possible so I can go back and level up Dark Knight and do these the Dark Knight quests on stream because they are so good. All right, here you go. We're sending the food somewhere else. Come on, you too. Speak Momodi. Right, from Yuri that hey, we have food. You're fine. Here's the little prick. I briefed the Flame General. Oh, fuck. Been granted an audience? Before the Sultan in the Syndicate boat, we should return to the Royal Promenade at once. And so much for us, myself, and no. So we shall return the favor. Not his own, Lady Yuri, for naught has been given. This small favor you fairly won with your words. It is with words that you must win it the favor of the Syndicate. I shall choose them with care. Yeah, and we go. Yeah. I'm still here. Hi. Bye. Wee. Roll. Roban. Anthony G. Anthony G. No. Is it voice? Maybe not.
I, Yugiri of Doma, am honored to meet you at last, Your Grace. To mark this auspicious occasion, I should like to present to you the finest treasures our humble nation has to offer. Alas, the circumstances which have brought me here today have divested me of both time and dignity. I come before you as a pauper in direst need of aid, to request that you grant my people asylum.
I, Nanamo, 17th in the line of Ul, welcome you to our city. Be at ease, Lady Yugiri. Although I myself have heard the tale of your misfortune, I would ask that you recount it once more for the benefit of the others here present.
As you wish, Your Grace. For many years, my nation, Doma, suffered under the yoke of imperial rule, and my people yearned to be free. Thus, when a war of succession broke out in Garlemald, we sought to take advantage of the chaos and reclaim our liberty. Alas, our enemy proved less preoccupied than we had hoped, and our rebellion was put down in the most brutal fashion.
Those who survived, how many do they number?
More than 200 souls huddle within the cramped confines of our own galleon's hold. Yet this figure accounts for but one of a number of ships which escaped the purge. It is my hope that you will allow us all to dwell within your walls. Should that prove unfeasible, however, I humbly ask that you accept as many of my people as your resources allow. Pray understand, we do not beg a boon, but propose instead an arrangement. We would serve as soldiers or tradesmen until our debt is repaid.
What are the Syndicate's opinions on this matter?
I, for one, think it's a marvelous idea. Lady Yugiri and her people strike me as an industrious lot, and there are parts of the city which have yet to be fully restored. If they are willing to work, I see no reason not to let them.
The head of the Mirage Trust is not known for his generosity. He sees profit in this.
I agree. That said, these are foreign refugees. To admit them would require a formal resolution. Shall we call a vote?
The law is the law.
Lord Lolorito?
Tell me, are you blind or willfully ignorant? Even now, our streets are choked with the displaced victims of the Calamity and Alamigan refugees. They live hand to mouth, subsisting on aid provided by the immortal flames, the cost of which grows ever higher. The wealth of Ul'dah is not without limits, my friends. And need I remind you that these refugees are prone to violence and criminal activity? You have all read the reports, I think. Without homes or employment, it is only a matter of time before men grow desperate and take that which they imagine has been unjustly denied them. Yet, knowing this, you would have us swell their ranks. Mayhap you think the brass blades and the flames are not hard-pressed enough?
Some say the chairman of the East Aldenard Trading Company passes Gil thrice daily. This may explain how he came to be the wealthiest man in Ul'dah. Or it may simply be that he's ruthless beyond reckoning.
Surely the Sultanate can support the few hundred domins Lady Yugiri represents. That our resources have been taxed, I do not deny. But we are hardly in danger of financial collapse. I move that an exception be made.
An exception, Your Grace? I am suddenly reminded of a similar debate some years ago regarding a number of Alamigan refugees, if memory serves. What were your words that day? Yes, the law is the law, and so our visitors remained in Little Alamigo. Mayhap our wise and benevolent Sultana would be so good as to enlighten us as to which other of our laws should not be upheld.
Mind your tongue, Lolorito.
My lord, I share your concern for the welfare of our great nation, but we must endeavor to take a longer view. You know as well as I that people can be a resource still more precious than gil.
Precious or not, they were never yet so reliable. And unlike those who frequent your establishment, I have no desire to gamble with my future. Ul'dah's greatest asset is, and has ever been, her material wealth. We risk this at our peril. One need only look to Teleji Adeleji's example for evidence of the danger in allowing sentiment to dictate policy. How far the vaunted Mirage hath fallen, both in repute and profitability, since he began employing refugees.
How I choose to conduct my affairs is not your concern, my lord.
A proposal has been tabled. Given its urgency, I move we forego further debate and call a vote. To accept the Doman refugees or not. Those in favor, I bid you remain. Those opposed, I bid you leave.
Would that it were within my power to welcome you and your people, Lady Yugiri. As you have observed, however, my authority in such matters is regrettably limited. Without the consent of the Syndicate, I cannot act.
I understand, Your Grace, and I appreciate all that you have done on our behalf.
The nerve of the man! If that bastard had not forsaken the eastern trade route, little Alamigo would now be thriving. Oh, that you should have traveled so far under such dire circumstances, only to be refused in this manner is utterly unconscionable. Pray, accept my sincerest apologies.
Now that the Empire no longer poses an immediate threat, they see little reason to maintain the pretense of unity. The Monitorists have grown especially defiant of late. Lord Lolorito most of all. But this is neither the time nor place for that discussion.
So, okay. A lot is unpacked here. So, more or less, yeah, for people who are not accepted, Teleji Adeleji is... Look, I'm not gonna hide this. He wants people, not because, oh, let's help the people needs me, no, he just wants slaves. He wants cheap laborers. Like, I'm not going to circle around it. He just wants cheap labor. And Lolorito is, well, if I recall, he's from Alamigo, actually. Which is one of the reasons why he's so pissed off, because, hey, 5 years ago, you told us that let's not take the refugee of Alamigo, because law is law. I'm just doing something quickly, won't be long. Just finishing this. Go. There you go. Alright, this is done. No, give me the money. Yeah, those were not good colors for me. Alright. Promise to keep. As Mr. Lord is not afraid to speak his mind, nor easy like to change it, which is true. After I have wondered how a man so skilled waiting the word of things should be so capable of seeing the value in people. I will not waste more words on him. Not when the Domans are yet in need of aid. Everyone follow me into the Hall of Flames. So yeah, it was a vote. It was sadly not with it. Right here. Oh, wait. The dancing Pope is not here. What do you mean he's not here? I blame the DDoS. Right. There we go. The syndicate has spoken. There's no point in moving in that matter. Be reconsidered. But the terrorists have made their position clear. Agreed, Ulda is not an option. Nor are Limsa Leminsa or Gridania. Ah, shit. Which leave our domain friends confined to a ship. Have been more time to find an alternative plan not bound by the concern of great nations. Yep. He just woke up. See his decision do. We all wish to preserve which is ours, especially when we believe in it be under siege. But not merely I said this judgment, not while my people suffer. Would it be out of question to Sultanate I set thus for a limited time, a week perhaps, or even just a few days? I have a proposal if you would hear it. Out with it, Master Fenno. A quasar from my order, the Seven Dons, stands in a place called Revenant's Toll, an outpost in Mordona. Like most outposts, it is frequented by mercenaries and other men of action, and lacks the comfort of more well-established settlement. However, the leaders of Revenant's Toll have been doing their utmost to change that. To that end, you have been need of able-bodied individual willing to work as their frontier hands. Hard labor, lest you doubt, with not safe food and shelter by way of reward. Terms not unlike those which you yourself proposed. I will not hear a word said against our beloved Ulda. Ernestol will offer certain advantages, the absence of unfulfilled bureaucracy being the most obvious. If they can accommodate us all, we shall gladly accept. Myself and once again, myself in your debt. The life not a very few comfort, as I told you before. The remainder matter of how they may safely be borne to Revenant, which be no small feat considering the distance and their poor present condition. Perhaps the Old Adventurers Guild can be assisted. Look for me there. If your people will accompany me, we may discuss what aid the Immortal Flame can provide. Alright. Let's go back. All the way over there. Wait. What is you? Oh, yeah, the Samurai quest. Okay. Which is not that good, to be honest. Like, some of these quests of jobs have good story and revelation. Like, the scholar reveals something about the Thornberries. Summoner leads you to information, which leads you information to an important piece in story. There is Dragoon leads you to a lot of good information, like very good information about Evansward especially. Paladin gave you some notion of some of the things here. But not very important. I'm trying to think. White Mage, meh, not really. Astrology, neither. Sage, neither. Godbreaker, no. Well, Godbreaker gives you knowledge of something, but not more than that. Monk, nope. Dragoon, yes. Defense Ward, Rogue, no. Well, Rogue makes you interact with some NPCs sooner. Samurai is not good. Reaper is interesting. Reaper is actually interesting, considering where it's from. Viper is bad. Really bad. Archer? I'm trying to think. Moogles? No, not really. Machinist? Machinist can be interesting. Fencer? Nope. Black Mage, we did it together. Black Mage had the voice and knowledge, which was very important. I thought was very important. Arcanist has nothing. Pictomancer has nothing. Arcanist, which leads to Summoner / Scholar. Refugee may journey to a result too much to bear. Blah blah blah. Let me permitted to stay. Determine our greatest obstacle, General, is there. Two more friends can do. I fear that exceed our mandate, where its small number mayhaps it will be go unnoticed. But Authenticated will not bear the cost of escorting more than 200 domains to Mordor. When government fails to act, the responsibility fell to us private citizens. I will engage the service of 77 caravan on the domain behalf. Very well, we shall begin our contract negotiation at once. Your generosity is most welcome. After all that has been befallen these good people, it is the least I can do. Come what may, you shall ever have a friend in Ulda. In you, Nervant stole me. This is so bad. I will not say anything, but this is just the seeds of starting shits. I don't know what to do. Yep. You're useless, buddy. Leave this to me. This one. Prepare departure to Vesper Bay. Where for the... Yep. Alright, let's go back to Vesper Bay. I'll hand soon, by the way. Feeling exhausted, tired, or no more? Yeah, they added that because of the story. For me, that sign will be arriving to help the operation. You were right to have some skill at arm, as many of our people. Pray forgive if have to stay hidden in the side. Yeah, find a kid. Kids were playing hide and seek. Find them. Don't you think they're queer? Giant birds that people ride like horse? Still want to try riding one, but... What's that? Looking for the others. Don't worry, already told them to get ready for the carriage. I need your help, though. We were just finishing a game of hide and seek. Here you go. There's 3 of them. I hate these kids. But yeah, in Doma there is no chocobo. There you go. Find one. I think there was one behind here. No? Pretty sure if yes. There it is. Right, and the last one, if I recall, is at top of there. Let's see. No? Well, sure you. Ah, there it is. I was right first time. There we go. Currently, I just see. I said you are curious. This I should know that. Worst case, found it. Yep. Yep. We go. Yep, just need to go clear the way because there's been mention of something bad. Oh, it's bar. Okay. Right. Ooh, nasty. Now we go back to Horizon because it was the middle part. There was a bees. Was being an operative word. Yep. Well fought, madam. Well fought. If only I were in better health, I should have been proven to stand at your side. Pray my son no mind. He forgets that his responsibility preclude acts of heroic. Can I have a for you? And we've been able to call upon heroes of your strength and skill in Doma. It would have been very different. But we cannot change the past. Those who fought and fell are forever lost to us. Lost but not forgotten, the Yugiri's kingsmen, least of all, they fought fiercest, though they knew full well it was in vain. She had every right to walk away, yet she chose to stay. Food, shelter, the promise of a better life, all this and more we hold to her. How does one even begin to repay such debt? In kind, Father, to she who has given everything, we shall give our all. Whatever work here is done, we shall do without question. Ditch digging, bricklaying, it matters not. Revenant Stoll will grow and prosper by our hands. No. Hey, miss. Koaru and I want to know why you became an adventurer. To go where the wild rose blooms. They like roses. I think I understand when they're nice and everything, but they don't grow in lots of places. It's my turn. Excuse me, miss. I've got a question. What's Revenant Stoll like? Is it pretty? It is a stone throw from an imperial castrop. Bastion of civilization, harsh and forgotten wilderness. Outpost frequented by countless of entrants. There's a lot of people there who are just as strong as you. Ooh, wait. It's my turn again. When I'm older, I want to be strong like you. What do I have to do? Be lucky. Sell your soul to a giant mother crystal. Buy weapons and armor from Rowan. Okay, that might be two things. When back then, when we every time you reach your max level, you know what? I'll explain after. So you got a new experience in adventure, which is technically not true. Really true. All right. Enough question. Where does someone get to ask 2 questions? Kids. An adventure like you one day. Aww. I would have said no. Yep. It should teleport me to Revenant Stoll, and I'll hand there. Makes sense. All right. I just saw time. This was the last quest. We'll report it, and that's where we'll end up for tonight. So I don't think I'll look for this weekend if I do a small stream, or at least a stream with like either continue Pokemon, either we continue this. I'll have to see. I'll also talk with some people like if they want to be part for like the Mandaril quest, I need to speak with 2 friends. Also, if they want to help with the Coil of Bahamut, I'm because I know someone that did not do them. Could be interested. Yep, the first group, blah blah blah. Hey. Oh, that's it. Well, good play. Prepare my stuff, please. Thank you. And we go to the end. And we log out for the night. Last stretch. I need this. I'll need more stretch in this. But I'll take a few minutes after stream. So, this is where we end up for tonight. Let me switch. Remove this. Boop. Go here. Kick this screen because I don't know why it bugs all the time. Let's play some music. This one. Alright, this is done. Do we have anyone online? I don't think there. Last time I checked earlier, there was no one. Yeah, there's not really anyone online. Oh, no, I'm wrong. There is someone online. The mouse is online. So guess we'll be... Yeah, we'll go annoy Chappie. Book reports. All women, toxic men. Oh boy, this is going to be interesting. Oh, yeah. Just gonna keep an eye on this, on their, because they're only on starting soon. So I'm gonna wait a little more. But yeah, I want to go through Pokemon too many types, as fast as possible, in some way. We are 5 gym? No, 6 gym in. We're missing 2, plus the plot of the story, plus the Elite 4. We shouldn't be too long. So, but I wanted to go through this so we can start Odin Sphere. Because I want to play Odin Sphere on stream, and I would like to, if possible, start Lies of P in March. I don't want to necessarily push it too far. I know that I got a friend that want to be present when I stream it, and I'm happy to have them with me. Aside that, so what are also news on? Oh yeah, next week. I talk about it Wednesday, but this is I will confirm it. Tuesday we'll be live at the usual time, but we're going to discover Hytale, the quote unquote Minecraft 2 by a new team with everything, which I'm interested because there's already some talk about the mods and some of the mods from Minecraft to literally go directly to Hytale. And I'm going to be very honest, if they implement Create in Hytale, and if Hytale is good and fun, I'm so all in to switch to Hytale. I still want to play Minecraft. I have yet to fix my mod pack. I might do that this weekend. With the work on the bot, or the chat bot, because I want to do stuff for you guys to have fun. Like I want things to be added that brings fun to the stream without disrupting things, because I am I've seen some of the things I could have had, like a simple plugin or like having the chat, all of you walk around down in the below and talk and use a bubble. But considering I'm focusing on story games, I don't want this necessarily to have often. I could have had this for like some stream, like do things slow, like Minecraft or Paper Please and other things. I could have had that, but at the same time, that's why I don't have any sound alert outside my own alerts. I mean, I don't have any sound thing you can buy with points or bits. Yeah, I prefer it like this because I'm here for the story. And I hope you all are here for the story, not just too, and me too, of course. Thank you for everyone. Come on, Chappy, be live, be live. I'm keeping an eye. But yeah, aside from that, actually, let me look. How long is Golden Sphere? I never took the time. Golden Sphere. How long? 30 hours. Oh, that's a long game. It's a way longer game than I remember. 30 to 40 hours. I might, okay. I might do this. I recall it end weight being shorter. Yeah. Okay. I might try to have every Sunday a stream to play Pokemon. But otherwise it will be mainly due to it would be mainly like, you know what, Chappy is not I'm sending you all to Chappy, period. I'm sorry. So thank you everyone to be here. Thank you for the lurkers. I always love you all lurkers and everything. I'm gonna work on how things are done. And yeah. Thank you everyone. Have a good night, a good evening, a good afternoon, a good day, a good morning. Wherever you are there, please do take care of yourself. And I'll see you all maybe this weekend? I don't think so, honestly. I'll see. Monday for sure. I'll see you on Monday. Bye bye. Bye bye. Bye bye. Bye.